Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week we see Tales of the Pride, actually this week. So what this is a celebration of Pride Month within RuneScape, and if you ask me, this is kind of monumental and historical because I don't know many games, or if any games, that actually do this other than like maybe changing the company logo on Facebook or anything like that. So it's very nice to see that another company is going out of their way to do something like this, which is kind of cool, especially for in-game. But the mini event, Tales of the Pride, so they're here to celebrate life and love in all different forms. Just celebrating people in general, essentially. So, the tale will take a little sleuthing to find. They take it from journals, lore books, conversations, so keep your eyes peeled. And why not hop into your favorite community spaces and hunt them down with friends? So, obviously you can have some fun. But if you collect all 7 tails, unlocks the 2022 Pride banner that can be used in the weapon slot, as well as a rainbow-colored variant of the gators from Het's Oasis. And if I remember correctly, I think they can also be used as overrides. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that is something. But speak to the curator and Berthorpe to start and collect your magic book and help begin your adventure. The event does end on June 30th, but the book will remain in the bookcase of your player in house for whatever you want. And there's also a parade going on. This will be start at Lumber's Castle on June 24th at 1700 game time on World 23. And for those who are wondering, the 17th is actually this Friday at 1700. So keep that in mind and just go there, have fun, just have a good time. And keep in mind, JMods are there, so if you're participating in it, I don't think there's going to be any people having issues with this. I really don't see it being an issue. But just understand there is people there to make sure if there is trolls or anybody that is an issue, they will be taken care of. There's also celebrating a year of mobile, so it has been a year since the RuneScape mobile launch. It's pretty awesome. So, to mark the 1-year anniversary, the team put together a small gift package to show their thanks for a great year since launch. So if you head to the marketplace, either desktop or mobile, claim the mobile 1-year anniversary pack, which has the Wolfsmith outfit, which is previously only available through new mobile memberships. So 5 treasure hunter keys and 1 small knowledge bomb, which is 50% bonus XP for 1 hour. Right there's the outfit. It's actually kind of cool, kind of funny. We also have the Prime Gaming Drop, which is this month. You can claim 7 days of membership and a Prime package, which includes a Death Touch Dart, 5 large prismatic lamps, 2 aura refreshes at 5 pulse cores, and 1 monthly D&D reset. Then we head over into the community. We have an assortment here. Of course, you got Prez League. You can't go wrong with Prez League. And this is learn the hard way that Chinchompas won't be thrown anymore, where the Chinchompas rise against Prez League and take care of them. Yeah, it's a very interesting comment. I do like seeing it. And then we have one here from Yarbar, which gives a look into a moderate social media, which is actually kind of cool. I actually like that. There's like a little bit of a selfie here, and then there's them playing Uno together. That's pretty cool. And Glassshite has designed some beautiful battle staves, which is inspired by the original designs for Raksha. That is not what I was expecting, but yeah. There's the base staff, Burrows, a third age, Shadow, a blood, and ice. That's actually pretty cool. And then Chunks of Plum, which has a baby dino, which is pretty cool looking. Visualizing a dream, you can do it. Little dino. Yeah, it's pretty cute and pretty cool. And then a special shout out to Sir Aquas for this. It's basically a gargantuan scene here of a whole host of cameos from Ardone. Can't see it too well there, but that is actually really cool. You can see a lot of the town, which is pretty awesome. Otherwise, we have the Pink Skirts event, which is next Angel of Death, hosted by Pippi Spot and the Boss Guild, Friday, June 17th at 2000 game time. World 88, location is God Wars Dungeon, Ancient Prison, FC is Boss Guild. And we have another one for the Angel of Death. This is hosted by Spotly Wolf and Nexiodamus. Friday, June 17th at 2300 game time. World 92, God Wars Dungeon, Ancient Prison. And FC is Nexiodamus. I know I'm butchering that name. Hellweir, hosted by Pippi Spot and the Boss Guild. This will be Saturday, June 18th at 2000 game time. World 88, Heart of Gilnor, Siren Lobby. FC is the Boss Guild, so do check those out. We have some community spotlights, March for Mental Health, and you got some creativity here going from the different members of, RuneScape getting together and showing up for different awareness things. And then we have Woogaloo's Stream Anniversary Party Hat Bingo. This is interesting. As part of the celebrating the second year of streaming, Woogaloo has made plans to run a massive PVM bingo contest. And it has over 100 billion GP in prizes. Grand prize is the original party hat, an original party hat. If you complete at least one line to secure your chance to win one of RuneScape's oldest and rarest items. Very interesting. It'll be kicking off on June 15th, so head over to Discord and Twitch to find out more to celebrate that milestone. But that is Woogaloo that is going to be celebrating that. Then we head into the patch notes. A little bit going on here today. We have Twilight of the Gods up first. If the scanner has been destroyed before talking to the Archivist Automaton, the message, I don't have to be Ceradome's compass with me. I should get another one from him before continuing the search. Will be displayed after the conversation. Facial hair is no longer visible through the order of Disrobe Hood or Cultist Robe Hood. Failure messages will no longer output to the chat box during the ritual puzzle. Fix various text issues. The Cultist Mask and Order of Disrobe Override have had their mask textures updated from steel to bronze. Address Stay will now always render on top of the players and NPCs during the quest. Armadillo can now be found in his tower at the start of Slusky's endgame. Fix an issue where some of the players were unable to progress after completing Dungeon of Disorder section. The Green Wisp will now spawn as expected if the Guthixian cache is active. Fix an issue where the Surge ability to reach divination was not showing the message box required for the continuation of the quest. Chaos Die drop rates. After completing the Gods of the Twilight of the Gods quest, Chaos Die are added to the drop table for all Elder God Dungeon Wars dungeon bosses. So here's a complete drop chance list for all of them. So Carapac, normal mode 10 and 3000, hard mode 10 and 1000, Arch Glacier 10 and 2500, hard mode 10 and 1000, Croasis 10 and 400. Zuck is normal mode 10 and 120, hard mode is 10 and 70. So very good odds with Zuck. Tier 3 luck and above will scale drop rates by 1%. General wildlife has been saved by Jinkin after this event of extinction are now present in the Dream of Aya. Players have Anachronia base camp resources now update when entering the Dreams of Aya. Fix an issue where players could get stuck during the fight with Saren's Extinction. Abyssal Armor Spikes Alloy now correctly have a 10% chance to deal plus 900 damage, like the normal Armor Spikes Alloy can. The Skybox Override during the Archglacier Frost Cannon attack will now consistently reset back to the player's original Skybox after the attack. The grouping system now correctly categorizes the Rex Matriarchs as a boss activity. Fix an issue that was preventing the last Sharp Shard in a stack from being used when doing fire making. The fletching requirement to imbue Dino Errors with Resonant Anima now accounts for stat boost. And also, to make the Headless Error now accounts for the stat boost. The Furnace perk will no longer work on Courageous Core. The Deathless Relic power will now correctly prevent penalties from dying in Demonheim. Fix an issue causing the Herald Cape Crest interface to become unresponsive. UI tutorials attached to the backpack, including the invention tutorial. We're not highlighting backpack slots with when the legacy interface skin was enabled. This has been fixed. Truly, this is the dawn of a new beige. Resolve several pagination issues in the invention tutorial. Bane weaponry modifiers now affect fixed damage as well as random damage, similar to how Jazz Demon Bane and the Dragon Bane errors function. This brings them in line with their tooltips and represents a slight buff to the level 60 Bane gear. Added deployable dummies for the other types of Bane target to War's Retreat. The old versions of Varrock Site was still present in some cutscenes. This has been changed for the newer version. Fix an issue causing a remove coins from money pouch message to be displayed twice when converting bonds. Change the deployable dummies in the Birthorpe to dummies that cannot fight back. The deployable dummy in War's Retreat now has a toggleable retaliate state. Dying in War's Retreat is now a safe death and will revive the player automatically. Tears of Guthix will no longer grant invention experience if the invention tutorial has not been completed. Updated defenses in Birthwork to look more up to date with the current visual style. Mystery Eggs will now give converted Spirit Ruby and Spirit Dragon Stones rather than obsolete versions. Fix an issue causing the Slayer ability icons to render over the combat UI mode. The dialogue with Jimmy Dazzler and Hook-Nosed Jack are now more readable on mobile. And don't forget the requirement changes. RuneScape is no longer going to be supported on Windows 32 builds. And graphic cards need to be able to support OpenGL 3.0 or higher. This is going to be an advancement for everybody. But that is it for today, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.